Hey, what's up guys, welcome back. I'm going to be spicing up a bit today, and we're going to be looking at another underrated ship that I do not see as much at tier 6. And yes, I'm talking about the King George V sister ship, Duke of York. We have a full dispersion build, you just know the drill. We have Scharnhorst, as well as we have Laglino on here. Sorry I pronounced that. Yeah, my Italian is absolutely bad, in case you just haven't noticed that. My Italian is absolutely terrible. So we have Cottingham, rank 14 I believe, and Legendary 2. That's pretty solid. Now, what is so good about the Duke of York over the King George V? Well, depending on your preference. You have this. You have 2 sonar charges. That comes in huge when you're rolling up to destroy smoke screens. Keep that in mind. South Carolina flag, we have the permanent camo, and the only another downside is about the Duke of York, you only get 2 heals. So pick your poison, for the love of God. Alright, 60,500 hit points with 22% torpedo damage reduction. Hit points wise, that's even less than my Californias, which is quite hilarious. 22%, that's bad. That's worse than the Iowas, so you cannot take torps in this thing. Pardon me. Artillery-wise, you get 356mm 45 caliber guns installed in 2 quad turrets and 1 twin turret. You have 1 quad at the front, 1 at the rear, and you have a twin super firing over the front. Firing range is 17.6 kilometers, solid, with a 29.5 second reload, which is solid as well. 180 degree turn time is not bad, and it's not the greatest in the world. 34.6 seconds, that's solid. Now, HE shell damage 6100 with a 41% chance to set fires, and I'll get to that in a minute. AP shell maximum damage of 10,500. And I'll get to the AP in a later moment. You have basically above average AA. You have 28 knots, which is solid, but you have a pretty bad turning radius, and last but not least, you have an 18.3 rudder shift. Dangerous. Which I'm going to have to quickly put steering gears on this thing before I even take it out. You have below average concealment. Armor wise, you have a very good armor belt, so you can try to angle in this thing, but for battleship mains to know what they're doing, they can aim high and go through that 25mm. You need 15-inch guns and above to go in through 25mm. Now, what does this mean for like Citadel wise? Let's talk about the Citadel. It's got a very unique Citadel. It's actually submerged very well. It's actually below the water. So that means you will not get Citadel when you go broadside in this thing. Well, that's if you're turning. If you end up turning, that's going to raise the Citadel, and you're going to probably get punched right in the mouth. And not to mention, you have a very high chance of being Citadel through the front as well. I'm specifically talking about North Carolina, Colorado, and all that. So please be aware of what will happen to you if they end up chunking you. Okay, now I did say before I was going to talk about the HE pen of the Duke of York. This goes to the King George as well. Royal Navy HE penetrates really well, and not to mention sometimes it can be incredibly broken in Citadel cruisers with the HE. Crazy, isn't it? Because I did that in my Nelson once, and I've done it in my Duke of York once. And Prior Mania. Yes, we already looked at the fire stain chances on this thing, and the modest guns, yep, 14-inch guns, they don't hit as hard, but the good thing is that with those short fused armor piercing rounds, they are very deadly against broadside cruisers. Because your guns are low caliber, there's basically 0.01% chance you'll overpen. That's if you want to get up close, but at range it can be another kettle of fish. Alright. Well, without further ado, let's take out the Duke of York. And before I do, I did just remember to put steering gears on. Better not forget that. Alright, let's take Duke of York out. And we are top tier. We have to avoid this Flint and this Sikorsky, and then we'll be fine. But we know where the Akatsuki's going to be once we find the Prince Hydric. And oh my god, we have a Surov. So we're gonna get possibly skip bomb if the carrier wants to focus us. Alright. I'll start off with AP. You're probably thinking to yourself, Sid, why are you loading AP at the beginning of a match? You have P shooters. Let me explain to you why I load AP. Because there most likely would be a cruiser that's gonna pop out through here. And if they think I might have HE loaded because I'm a Duke of York. But that's the thing. You have to know when to switch to HE and when to switch to AP. That's going to make you an absolute legend when it comes to playing with these Royal Navy battleships. But overall, my personal opinion, you can reject this if you want, keep AP loaded at the beginning of each game. Just so, in case you get a look at a broadside cruiser, you can absolutely punch him right in the mouth for all of his existence.
Enemy force sighted on the horizon.
Okay, well, we definitely know our AP is not going to be as effective against this New Mexico. But we have no idea where that Prince Hydric is. Like I said, we don't overmatch each other, which is nice, but the only thing is that like, this would not be effective much of a, double drats. I should have saved my shot. Well, we definitely knew that was gonna happen. This Fiji is running for his life. And he just got punched right in the mouth. I wonder if this Devonshire is gonna, be a smart aleck. Run, Devonshire, you have a Duke of York chasing you.
Enemy battleship sighted.
Enemy battleship sighted. Oh man, this is so tempting just to open fire on this bloody. Alright, Devonshire, let's get some short fuse armor piercing loaded in here. Oh no. Alright. Not the greatest damage in the world, and what the hell is this one doing?
Ahead.
Okay.
Torpedoes dead ahead.
Shiver me timbers. And this is why you have steering gears, ladies and gentlemen.
We've sprung a leak.
Like I'm using this Fiji smoke screen to my advantage. Don't do it, Devonshire. You better hope there ain't a Citadel hit. You lucky, lucky boy. Now I have to use this mountain to utilize myself against this, this Fiji. I thought that was Devonshire at the AB. I'm like, what the bloody hell does this man think he is? Pensacola? And he just shot the mountain. What's up with your gunnery officers, man? You're probably thinking yourself, why am I...
to starboard.
That guy must think I'm using prop mod. Used to run prop mod on this thing, but I find it's not worth it.
Torpedoes astern.
That means we have... well, we definitely know who we have on this side of the map, and... surprisingly, that did not get my rudder.
Double breach. We're taking on water.
Might as well stick with this New Mexico. Plus, I have no idea where the hell this Flint is. Those 5-inch 38 caliber guns are going to be deadly against me. Fire's going to go out. Yeah, you can definitely... oh god. That hit my superstructure.
Torpedoes dead ahead. Problem solved, sir. Torpedoes astern.
that talking about timing, man. Fudge. Gotta back up. Oh, we have to get this flint going. This is gonna be a suicide mission and a half. Surprisingly, my AAs are doing a pretty good job at shooting down aircraft. Surprise, surprise. Like I said, we have to get rid of this flint as quick as possible. But him and his 5-inch 38
Torpedoes astern.
are gonna be a bit of a problem.
Torpedoes astern.
Torpedoes astern. I can do that as well, game.
The enemy team has taken the lead.
Overpen, question mark, question mark.
Torpedoes dead ahead.
There we go, that's the
We
Citadel.
destroyed an enemy cruiser.
That shows you short fuse armor piercing, ladies and gentlemen. Now I have to worry about this New Mexico. What? And I have to worry about where the hell this Devonshire went. Well, to answer my question,
Solved, sir.
let's test the short fuse armor piercing on this New Mexico. Solid result. Alright guys, well that's going to conclude it for the Duke of York. Overall, even though I did not fire HE once out of this thing in this match, I want to also showcase the AP as well. So that was something. Alright guys, well I'll catch you guys in the next one. Take care.